What do you say, baseball fans? Rye Bread talking baseball, episode 38. Rays erupt yesterday against the Mets. Looking for a sweep today. Mets throwing Stroman out there, and Rays countering with Fleming, the crafty lefty. It's going to be a tough one. It's hard to sweep a first place team. The fourth place Rays looking for the sweep of a first place NL East team. I hope they can get it. You know we'll be tuned into it. We're also going to bet A's at Maeda. It's Bassitt at Maeda. So the Twins got lucky last night. That's all there is to it. So we're doubling up. But got to go back to the Rays. That was the offensive explosion they're needed. They need to get hot. They're clearing the decks. Tsutsugo gets moved. Strickland gets moved. They're clearing some roster space here, I think, to pave the way for Vidal Brujan, who hit one over the bull last night in Durham. It was a little bit to the alley, but man, it was a bomb. It's his fifth of the year. The Durham Bulls hit 4 homers last night, and a 3-run jack by Vidal Brujan was the exclamation point. He is ready, and with the offense firing on all cylinders, this is when you want to bring a guy up. I'm expecting to see him. As you can tell, I'm a little bit excited. I can't tell what I'm more excited about. This 60 Minutes thing about UFOs tonight at 7 o'clock, or the Rays calling up their studs, Wander and Vidal. Let's see it. But tonight, today, Fleming and Stroman, it's just 2 pitchers doing their work. There's a couple other good pitching matchups that we'll get to later, but that's going to be a great one. We'll be all over it. Yesterday, McClanahan showed some grit, some moxie. He gutted it up and stayed in it. But the Rays' bats just exploded, so he was able to hang around long enough for the win. Good to see. Boston, hospital job on the Angels. It's 9-0. The Rangers have lost 5 in a row and still sit above the Angels in the standings, if that tells you anything about how the Angels season is going right now. It's not good. 9-0 is just ugly there. And Boston ain't nothing nice. I don't expect anything different today. The Angels are reeling. It's not a good time to be an Angels fan. They're in big trouble. And then Albert signs across the street with the Dodgers. We said it was a bad look, and it's looking worse every day. My goodness. But it's not like Albert Pujols would be the difference in their winning and losing at this point. They're beyond that. They don't have to look any further than the hill to find out what's going on. But if you don't score any runs, it's not like it matters if you give up 9. Yankees win again behind Domingo Germán. We called it yesterday. He's pitching tough, and the Yankees are winning when he's starting. It's Montgomery at Means today. If the O's are going to get one, this is when they're going to do it. John Means, as everybody knows by now, nasty changeup. I'll be checking in on that one, but man, that just sounds like a boring game. Yankees at Orioles, frankly. Houston and Texas going to finish up their set. Houston is red hot, 8 out of their last 10, the hottest team in the American League and the MLB actually. We called that they were going to heat up. They are heating up. They still are picking the West. Texas and the LA Angels are just in a free fall right now. Toronto got another tough win. Beat NOLA. 4-0 Jays. What about Toronto? Toronto's ahead of Tampa Bay. It's all so tight in there in the AL East, but these are tough AL East teams. Seattle got a win at Cleveland. Cleveland bouncing back with Beebs against undecided today. Got to think Cleveland comes out of there with a win. Dodgers quietly are on a winning streak. They dispatch Miami 7-0. I believe it's 5 in a row now. Oh, it's 4 in a row now for the Dodgers. Another win for the Padres out west. Big wins for the Padres against St. Louis, while San Francisco decides to drop a couple games to Pittsburgh. San Francisco Giants still cling to that half-game lead in the NL West. I am obligated to say so. But that's slipping away quick. I expected that to go the other way, frankly, with all those Padres on the IL. But the Padres play better in their building, and they've got a rush from their crowd because, man, 13-3, it wasn't close. We said Waino was either going to be good or throw in BP. Guess we figured out what happened there. Ian Anderson, yesterday, got to say it, he was sharp. We said the Braves were in a good spot yesterday. It's Ynoa against Peralta today. Brewers really need one. St. Louis has been losing, so it hasn't hurt the Brewers that Atlanta's been hot. And there's a couple more before we get to the A's and Maeda. Kansas City, Chicago White Sox. Brady Singer at Dylan Cease, two young pitchers. Even though the American League Central is in a free fall right now, Chicago White Sox are just running away with the division with Cleveland. I think Chicago gets right here. Kansas City just hasn't been able to put it together. You can't put any faith in him. But I like watching Singer pitch, and Dylan Cease is nasty. We'll put it all in the comments as we normally do. And before we go, A's, Chris Bassitt, you might not think about it, but when you look at this guy's numbers, he's effective. And I've just been watching a lot of A's. He's a good pitcher. Maeda, we went against him last time. He couldn't throw a strike for 2 innings, and the Dodgers were swinging at everything, or the Rangers were swinging at everything and bailed him out, and he managed to get through it. That should have been a blowout win for the Rangers. He couldn't throw a strike for 2 innings, and they wouldn't stop swinging. It was disgusting. The A's are not going to do that. I think the A's are getting right against that debacle last night, that late home run that sank the A's. But we'll be back on Twitter today. Get at me at RyeBread0844 on Twitter. I just want to talk some baseball, man. And we'll be doing our UFO report tomorrow. Got to check out that CBS 60 Minutes thing tonight. I'm pumped, man. I'm telling you. All right, we'll see you again tomorrow. We're going to do 162.